You gonna be good, but this man already did it.
You
I'll
said
be
it too
right
much.
back. Okay. Okay. Hey, y'all, watch it for me.
All right,
Put down that gun.
this man here. Man, wow.
I'm kind of tired, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Bro. Got down for a brag time, bro. No, I would have been asleep by now.
Not the bonnet.
Yes, my girl bonnet.
Hell yeah.
She gonna
What?
come out the shower. She gonna get on your ass. Girls don't play about their bonnets.
Oh shoot.
What, you gonna
No,
work?
I'm sharing now.
This is like low key like a burrito, bro.
The way you
What?
shaped it.
They don't do the or it look like a what's the chef be wearing?
All the yellow chef, the pastry hats.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. She had a white one, but I said to go hard.
Hey Hammond, hey put on she said that. Oh shoot. Not the pink bonnet. Hey hey D, you can see the comments?
Hell no.
Oh, go to it say private chat and comments, like hit comments. Hammond should be able to pop it up though. Let it pop up.
Oh, there you go. Hey. See the comments?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the host, so I can't let it pop up. But hey Hammond, you put a banner up there?
Hey, it ain't a bonnet. It's a it's a helmet of a truth. What is it?
He said, wait, what is
It's my hat of salvation. My hat of whatever she said, bro.
What you want the banner to say?
What is it? Venting and how we feel, or what is it? How we feel.
What's your gripes? What's your issues?
Hey. Hey. Oh, we laughing?
She looks so cute. Oh shoot.
Man, how's y'all boys doing, man? We ain't talked last week. What happened last week?
Oh man, so much stuff happened last week. I mean, not with us, not with me, but just so much stuff happened last week, man. Like shit crazy. I'm just gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying? We all need to check on our people. You know what I mean? Check in with our people and stuff. And you know, mental health is out there. Everybody got stuff going on. COVID, you know, everybody got kids. You know, like it's a different time period, man. Like shit weird out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really do much, man. I bought me an air fryer. I did a grown up thing. Bought me an air fryer, man. Hell yeah. Hey.
How you like that shit?
Man, I've been cooking it up, man. Like damn, like I understand. I feel like I be messing up the settings though because some of my stuff be dry, a little too dry.
Mm-hmm.
So but other than that though, I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's less calories, so that's pretty good too. You know what I mean? I like it though, man. It's less cleanup too. I ain't gotta really worry about cleaning up that much. Like when I used to down coat the grease and shit, grease popping everywhere and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? You know, you can cook with an air fryer with your shirt off. Hey, how you say that StreamYard live viewer thing off?
What you said?
It's like a StreamYard thing. Say live viewer comments show up on StreamYard.
Damn, you just said make the comments pick up.
I mean, it shouldn't stay up there though.
Nah, bro.
Nah, you gonna take it off then? Shit look weird.
You look weird.
Sorry.
But I guess you can put the banner out there though.
I'm trying to.
So D, how you been doing, man? Been going on good in the hood.
Hey, I can't call it. I might spoil it.
God damn.
He done went and got married.
Huh?
Oh. I think Hammy just talking.
Hey. I got my little hitter in the background, man.
Yeah. Look
You
at
ready to go off on any of y'all, man? Y'all boys start talking.
it.
You good? I said you good? Okay, yep.
Oh, she asked where my baby at, man. He back in the States right now. They should be coming back soon.
Hey, Hammy.
Where your wife at? Hammy, where your wife at? Oh shoot.
Oh, what happened?
He don't know what to say.
Where your wife at, man?
Where your wife at?
Oh, yeah. Now she talking about how I was saying my wife at the airport.
Yeah. She said where your wife at.
Still at the airport.
Oh shoot.
And what that shit you had posted talking about? You posted some shit. Hammy, that shit ain't make no sense. That shit was making me mad.
I be posting so much random shit. You gotta explain. Was it the Quinceañera one?
Nah, it was going after that, like your son or something. I'm just that shit still on your story, bro.
Hey D, what's your daughter name again?
Sire.
Man, I was thinking about a name, man. How you feel about so if I had a daughter, I was thinking about Baya.
You want the real answer to
The way you do the looks, man, be like,
you want the real answer
What
to
do
the
you
podcast
feel like?
answer.
What do you think about Baya?
Via?
Yeah,
Spell it.
Baya. VIA.
Niggas gonna be saying Via?
Well,
V?
I mean, they can say Via, but it'll be Via. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta add like that apostrophe or some shit, bro.
Okay.
No, Via, that's a fire ass. It's unique, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's unique. It's different though. It's different.
word. Hammy, what you got some names in store, man?
Oh, for my kid or his kid?
Yours, man.
Nigga,
Oh,
what?
I already told him. You and Bella already talked.
This, that man said my kid and his kid.
Sometimes people need help. Hey, he helped me with my son name. My son name gonna be Tyson. He already know what time it is.
I hate this man so much.
he could be Bryson damn arch enemy. Man, Dad, why you always inviting Tyson to the cookout, man? You know Tyson dad a little strange, man. We just had to invite him.
Oh man. Hey, she better having a good time.
I'm glad she's chilling. Normally she'd be turning up. She just woke up when we was at the restaurant. I'm sorry.
What you want to go eat?
Went to this like little it's a Yellowtail.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Yellowtail?
Yeah.
Like a sushi, like a little Japanese spot. Had like they got like hibachi and it's like sushi and shit like that. Shit was pretty fire.
Hey, Ham, you shared it?
Yeah. Well, not yet.
What are you waiting on, Black?
Oh, wait on him to tell us his story. I want to hear what he got going on.
Like, what are you waiting on to share it?
My old man.
Oh.
Fucking well, I did this like last 2 weekends. Shit, I can't even remember. I was drunk. I mean, shit. Nothing special, just chill, man. Try to catch up on Snowfall.
Where you at Snowfall?
Shit, still season 1.
That shit good?
That shit good, man. I'm telling you.
What else you do, bro? You just watch Snowfall?
Man, I ain't really did shit lately. I was just chilling, enjoying life, man.
I feel you.
The restaurant in Mississippi, that gonna open soon. Probably in like the next 2 weeks, hopefully.
What's up? You gonna shout out the restaurant, let everybody know the name? Where the place at?
Probably next pie when we ready.
Okay.
You know, for sure.
All right, bet.
Just give them like a sneak peek.
Hell yeah.
What we gonna talk about?
Y'all got a theme? Oh, we ain't doing a theme song this episode?
Nah, we probably just let it. Why you want me to play it? I'll play something.
Nah,
I'll play it.
I was saying, but man, fuck it, man. This is gonna be one of them when we just be talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we do better when we just talk. Shit.
I beg your pardon.
This man playing with the damn.
Nah, bro, you gotta let it spin, bro.
But yeah,
On the more pressing news, hey, y'all heard Caitlyn Jenner trying to run for governor of California?
What? Stop it.
Nah, bro, she running for governor of California, bro. She filed the paperwork and she ready, bro. She going for it, man. What y'all think about Caitlyn Jenner as a whole, like as a person, though?
Man.
Hey, California not my state, so hey, I'm gonna leave it as that.
It's
Not
not.
really too much about us, though. I mean,
I thought you was from Inglewood, bro.
This man.
that's what it's saying.
Hell no. But nah, damn. I mean, hey,
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the most persons of fucking like the past like 10 years, bro. She one of the top. I mean, they. No, let me stop playing, bro. That's habit shit. Habit like to play with them words, bro. Nah, bro. Like she one of the most controversial people like the past decade, bro. Like I commend them, bro, because she got comfortable in their skin. She just ran with it, man.
Yeah, true.
I had noticed Bell. You had sent like, was it Bell or Hammond sent that about the little 7-year-old girl that got killed in the drive-through?
Probably him, and I don't think I sent that.
Probably was me. I was sending so much stuff. Too much death was happening lately, man. It was hard.
Yeah.
I ain't about to lie to you.
That should be the name of the goddamn episode. Death, bro. Like we lost so many fucking people this week, bro. That shit funny, bro.
No. So like I was gonna say, death is too vague. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's not
Really joke, bro.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like I ain't want to be a title. I ain't want him to go ahead and put death. Like don't do that.
Tell you what.
Don't put the title death because you know what I mean. It's been, man, like, and hey, I guess put the title. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? That just be the topic. Let's talk about it.
The boy said when he said that.
Cause man, like, it's so much death that's been going on, man. Like, and I don't know, it's just looking like a trend, man. Like on especially with the cops and everything else. I'm gonna just put it out there. This is how I feel about the whole thing. So when a guy, you know what I'm saying, he got locked up or whatever and stuff, and everybody's still not happy about the George Floyd thing, I'll be with you. I'm not happy either because I feel like he should have got public execution. I feel like damn. I say that because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until they see, okay, oh yeah, he got locked up. Okay, we need to stop shooting black people or whatever. Or we need to damn, take precaution before we shoot them or do something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that might stop a few people, but the people that die hard and like just feel like damn that that badge and that gun, save them. It ain't really working out. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, they don't care. They don't care about that shit, man. Cause I noticed, man, like black police, they don't treat white people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because damn, if a black police shoot a white person, they're gonna get hit with a bench. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna damn, man. Yeah, it's just I feel like it's not good on both sides.
So you want a life for a life?
That's what it sounds what he did. Well, what he did, man, like. I don't know, man. Like with that one, I feel like damn, he should have been publicly executed. like George Zimmerman should have got publicly executed. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he's still walking around here breathing and you know what I'm saying, and this and that, like, yeah, he should have got publicly
signing Skittle bags and shit.
Yeah,
man. Like I feel like people not gonna stop, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit gonna keep happening. Like.
It is. That shit normal, bro.
Yeah, it should not be normal. Like when that dude went in and shot up 12, people in the church back then. they took that man in like damn, like it was okay. You know what I mean? They didn't like they treated that man like he got mental health problem. Nah, fuck that. Like, gonna shoot up a black church? Come on, man. Like, it's just a lot of shit, man, that they've been letting slide and put them in jail, man. Yeah, that's suffering, but man, I don't know.
Axel, what she got to say?
Hey, what you got to say about all the killings, man?
I
How
agree.
you feel about all the black people getting killed and shit? Facts, I agree. What you got to say about that?
I understand her loud and clear.
I'm about to take away. What you got to say about it?
Pretty much the same thing Bell said. It's scary how it's become the norm. I feel like we getting desensitized. Like, it's not that we don't care, but you know, it's to the point like when one happened and another one happened and another one happened, and we ain't even got to give the first one our full attention. 3 more done happened. Then people try to march and do this, and then we still got our own stuff going on too, and our life and things like that. So I feel like too much of it, I don't know, it's a balance, but like too much of it can really have you depressed or put you in a different state of mind without you even realizing it. Like just like when we was in Korea, you know what I'm saying? We was eating at the little grill spot. I can't remember what it was called, and one of the Korean dudes came up to us. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for George Floyd. That was when it just happened. That was roughly like a year ago. And he couldn't even speak English, but that just showed like in Korea that was just something that's so unheard of. Like a cop doing that shit. Like he just felt the need to apologize to us, and he ain't did nothing, and we just understand how bad it was, and fucked up it was, and that's so unheard of in other countries except us. We make it seem like it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Like other people riot and protest, but that ain't right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, that shit just crazy to be honest.
I'm still stuck on that whole Bellamy, like when he said, "Nigga, why you look like that?" When he said like that life for a life shit, bro.
I mean, I really,
huh?
I really feel. I mean, I feel like okay. I understand what Gandhi said. You know what I'm saying? An eye for an eye only make the world blind. I understand that, but sometimes with people, man, like you really got to show people. You know what I mean? Like that they're not playing. Like okay. I mean, granted, not a public execution, but at least get that man an electric chair. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, because what he did was just unjust. And then like, if I had a kid, man, I mean, not saying if I have a kid. No, if my kid had got shot or got knee on his damn neck or whatever and can't breathe and all stuff like that, I'm going to war. And that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Like that, I'm straight up. Like that's how I feel about it because that guy, he got kids. You don't want to see a black cop put his knee on your kid neck. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's just simple how it is. Like you got to treat people the way you want to be treated, man. And I just feel like they don't do that. And all I'm saying is I don't think it's gonna ever get right, man. Regardless of how much we push and how much we damn protest or whatever and stuff, we are changing. It's changing, but I don't feel like it's gonna get right, man. I feel like we might have to just keep that Malcolm X mindset and not the Martin Luther King mindset. You know what I mean? Because protesting is powerful, but what really have it done that much? You know what I mean? Like we're going backwards right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like what I feel like this, and I might be, speaking out of turn, or stepping out of place when I say this, but I feel like
shit off your head, bro.
Don't put that one on. Oh my god.
So I feel like. Oh yeah, I thought I was done. Yeah, but damn, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, I feel like what I'm saying. What we really need to do, people aren't necessarily willing to do it. Like we got to start buying up land and start making our money count. You know what I'm saying? Like because that's the only thing they really care about is like the profits. So if we start boycotting certain places that don't support us, or even let stuff like that happen and start taking away the money. Or getting our own stuff, like, building our own stuff so we won't necessarily need them or we have more power. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only thing that's going to really stop them from doing stuff at the end of the day. I feel like it's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? and that's the only thing you care about. So let's say a community stop buying certain things and start supporting more black-owned business, things like that, then we become more of a community that we don't need other people. And then like even like one town boycotted a store and that shit shut down. So imagine what we do if we start boycotting all these other places that, you know, let stuff like that go by, or even the police officers themselves. I wouldn't know exactly how we go about doing it, but you know what I'm saying? But it's ways that we can stop funding them or helping them with stuff like that. So, but I mean, I just think that protesting is just, it helps, but I mean, we need a lot more help.
Yeah, a lot more help. We got a comment. We got a person named Anya. She said, Malcolm said we're out organized and now outnumbered.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that if y'all could.
Actually, I want to bring on. Let's see how she's. Let's hear her elaborate.
Send her a link.
All right, hold up.
But yeah, I feel like Malcolm Williams, we're out organized, not outnumbered. He mean that it's not more of them than us; it's more of us than them. But we're just all over the place. Like when they do something, they make it count. Like I said, prime example. I think like, you know, the police officers and stuff like that, they pile up on one dude. You know what I'm saying? And we all over the place, but then we start protesting, you know what I'm saying? They're more focused and controlled, you know what I'm saying? They in order. And we just like randomly, like you got some people rioting, you got some people that don't want to do something, you got some people feel like the police did the right thing in the first place. So all the black people all over the place. But you know, they just like one word, one team. I feel like it. Like I feel like one of the big thing about the black community is like we very divided compared to other races. And you know, if anybody feel like I'm wrong for saying that, you know, please comment and let me know. But why I say that is because I feel like black people use a lot of ways to separate themselves from other black people. Like it's the dark skinned black people, then it's light skinned black people, then it's the, you know, brown skinned black people, then it's the, you know, the woke black people, then it's the Muslim black people, then it's the African black people, and it's the Jamaican black people, and all of them feel like, oh well, we too good for that type of black person, or you know, that black person ain't doing this and that and third, even like the gay and straight black people, oh well, I don't fuck with those type of black people. And now we all over the place, we so divided, you know what I'm saying? Or even worse than that, we, you know, fucking up each other, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like in other communities, like white people example, like when the racist white people, they don't give a fuck. They just know one thing: we hate black people. So guess what? I don't give a fuck what you is. If you hate him, I hate him too. So they just go do what they need to do.
All right, so
we think about that deep.
Like I was about to ask Hammond about like, so we so divided. So like, what could bring us together? Obviously, like this killing, like the killing is not really. I mean, it's kind of not bringing us together, like, but it's not really bringing us together like how you is. Like we still divided. You feel me?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not exactly an expert, nor did I do any research on that type of subject. But
no, just like give me your opinion. Like what?
I'm just saying, just in case, like, hey, if somebody watched this episode, like you a goddamn liar. Like, oh shit, bro! I had a red do-rag on, bro. Don't listen to me. But
everybody watching, make sure you share, like, subscribe to our YouTube.
But I think first thing we got to understand, we got to take more accountability. I feel like we need better leaders. And I feel like the black community and stuff like that. I feel like it's the mothers and the fathers' fault. I think more of the fathers, but then I feel like certain mothers stop the fathers from being in their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation different. I ain't gonna go on into like a race war right now, because that's another reason why I feel like black people divide anyway. Because like, oh well, I'm not submitting to my man, and my man ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she ain't shit. She got her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? That whole argument and stuff like that. But I feel like once we start, you know, getting more active in our community and have leaders or people that we can actually look up to, and our leaders are actually people that care. And I'm not talking about just celebrities that say, okay, we with you, but then they go in a mansion, they go to their mansion and they go any other place and be like, oh well, we care about you, but you know, they don't feel the same way. Like prime example, when all the celebrities getting COVID, they had their own private hospital with their own staff. We right here with you, we got COVID. But it's a completely different story when, you know what I'm saying, my cousin's sick in the hospital, got COVID. It's filled, they gotta bring people in the hall, fucking one doctor to 5 patients plus. Like it's a different situation. So I feel like if we start putting stuff like that in our own hand, like leaders and community, instead of waiting for celebrities and stuff to do that, I feel like that we'd be a lot better off, like training and having like a real OG, not like a thug OG, like a real OG to teach young person, you know what I'm saying? Or how it used to be, like I just said, it takes a family to, it takes a village to raise a kid, a son, a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to get their hands on and teach him. If you don't know something, teach him that. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, might be wrong, but, back in the day, old style. So I think that would be the first thing to do, like make leaders so we can stop, what I'm saying, hating each other for such stupid reasons to make ourselves feel better. Because I feel like that's what white people do, you know what I'm saying? Racist white people, excuse me. Like, I think it's called The Best of Enemies. It was about this dude, it was about this KKK member, and then it was about this black teacher. You know what I'm saying? They had to pretty much get to know each other to help pass a law. So the racist KKK member, he was like, yeah, he really joined the KKK just because, he wanted to be in part of a community. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to feel good. So he was poor, his wife really didn't respect him that much. And his son, had like some issues and they couldn't really afford like his medical stuff. But he always could hold on the fact like, okay, well, at least I'm not black. You know what I'm saying? He could hold on that, and that's what he made him feel. And I feel like that's what a lot of black people do to each other. He'd be like, okay, well, at least I ain't no dark-skinned black. At least I'm one of them soft, light-skinned dudes. At least I'm a black person, but I don't eat meat, so I'm better than them. You know what I'm saying? They do stuff like that to divide themselves, and they make themselves feel good. So I feel like once we get that like uniformity, we'll be a lot better. That was the long ramble. So if anybody gets that, they can go ahead.
Yeah, get your stuff out there, man.
Yeah.
And we got a guest. How you doing today, Anye?
Hi. Sorry,
Shit.
I forgot my thing was muted the whole time. I'm sorry, my throat is a little scratchy. It's kind of allergy season right now, so. But yeah, what I was gonna say, like elaborate on what I said about Malcolm X, talking about we're not outnumbered, we're out organized. Like, yeah, I feel like a lot of our problem is like going against each other. Just like Vegas, you talking about how you guys are saying like colorism is one of the things that stops us from like unifying from each other. And also I feel like black men and black women point the finger at each other like it's you that is the problem, it's you. But I feel like that's like a lot of things, like a lot of the trauma that black people have, especially black Americans, African Americans, is strategic trauma. Like even down to how our communities are built is built on racism. So that way we don't progress. So to a degree, I feel like, not even to a degree, a lot of the trauma that we have as a people and as a community is because, like I said, they didn't want us to progress. So instead of just arguing with each other and trying to benefit off of things that should not be benefit off of, like materialistically, like for the Black Lives Matter, for example, the fund, that's a whole like scam in a sense. Like the people who run the Lives Matter, excuse me, I'm sorry, who run the Black Lives Matter fund, or like the charity scammers, the people who really started Black Lives Matter as the activism, all the activists are dead. Like from when Mike Brown and the what is it, the protests, when all those started and people, they were shooting us with rubber bullets and throwing smoke at everybody. All those people who started the Black Lives Matter movement are dead. They were killed. So now it's people who have celebrity influence and status. They're gaining money off of it. They're getting money for doing appearances. And even the reason why I bring that up is because the family members of the ones who were slain, even though it's millions of black people who get slain by the police, but like Mike Brown or Tamir Rice, the 12-year-old who got killed for like, having the toy gun in, I think it was in Ohio, to even Eric Gardner in New York, the families, they say like their Black Lives Matter is not, it doesn't do anything for them. Like they feel like they're just benefiting off of their pain and struggle. So I feel like not black people as a whole, but I feel like I said, if people would stop trying to benefit off of our trauma, because that whole summer with all this protesting, like I'm not against protesting, and I feel like we should have people protesting. You're right. We should have people boycotting because our money and our voice matters the most. People can feel the way that they feel about us, but the black vote and the black dollar is the most valuable. So
Right.
that whole summer with the Black Lives Matter, everybody's in COVID, people's protesting because of George Floyd. If you notice, people putting up the black like profile like pictures and things. There's a lot of brands who really don't care because it's like, all this has been happening for years, centuries. So it's like now you want to take out the time to acknowledge, oh, Black lives do matter. People are getting money off of this. They're gaining like because it's like, oh, you're down with the cause, so it gets distracted in the people who are really down for the cause and do want a difference. Like the things that we ask for, it seems like it's a lot, but it's not. All Black people ask for is a simple respect as everybody else. But everybody, and that's why I feel like I'm sorry, I'm just like explaining like I'm going off a tangent, but
Like,
We
good.
feel you. We feel you.
like solidarity, like that's why I agree. Person of color and Black are not two interchangeable things because people of color also, excuse my French, but shit on Black people too. Like when it comes to Spanish people, and I'm not saying all of them, but how like when it comes to respect and how we're treated and what's taken from us and how we're treated is like the bottom of the totem pole. But that's because our value is so high. So it's like they try to, benefit off of our struggle and our trauma, and it's really crazy, like seeing it, because, like you said, like we've been like in enslavement for what 400 years. So 400 years later, like it's been 100 years since 100 and maybe 50 years since Black people had their freedom. That's not really that long ago. Like my great grandmother lived to be 100 years old, almost 101. So if she could like her grandmother was probably a slave, so that's not a long time ago. Where it's like, oh, that was like last year, a couple years ago. And even if so, you have to heal from that trauma. And like I said, things that even like the crack epidemic, even now things like drugs, like there's literally police from the police brutality. They're going into like I'm from New York, so there's like the history like with crack and drugs up here, and I'm sure it happened in Chicago too, because they leave guns out there for them to just take. But the police would come to Black neighborhoods, like to the Bronx, especially in Yonkers, and come to like 14, 13-year-old boys who didn't really have like that well of a home or really needed money. Like they were just trying to, eat and survive. Police coming up to them like, yo, sell this to your community, make money. We want to arrest you because it's damaging our community. We're doing them a favor. Yeah, you're getting money off of it, you can eat, but a lot of the people in your community are addicted to drugs now, and that affects even today's generation for how some of like I said, Black people's trauma trickles down. Like we had a whole generation of like drug addicts, like the whole crack epidemic, the war on drugs. Like so, those people, the men and some of the women that we were supposed to look up to, fell victim to that, and it was like a plot for Black people to not progress. So
Like,
long story
oh yeah.
short, I feel like we
Real
just
quick.
did not be distracted and be like, oh, because you light skin, because you dark skin, like ignorantly, like amongst your friends as jokes and not bad colorism jokes, but little like dumb stuff is okay, like amongst your friends and your family. But I don't take things like that literally. There is no difference between light skin and dark skin. Like I didn't grow up with like that kind of mentality. Like mine was the opposite, if anything. So I think we just need to stop pointing the finger and getting distracted because we're helping them, the other people, the other teams, win and destroying us and stopping our progression. I'm not saying it's us 100% because we're trying our damnedest, being that we have so many hurdles, but we like I said, not pointing the finger and trying to like play each other is not gonna help us get anywhere.
I just feel like with all the cop killings and everything else, like it's basically like we starting to like show it more. We starting like put everything on video more. Cause I guess it's been going on for years, but you know what I'm saying. Back in the day, we really didn't have that luxury of bringing out a phone and showing what's happening. And now that all this stuff, technology is helping out a lot more. We starting to see everything a lot more better, more clear, and we can touch on the fact of that LT. You know what I'm saying? Back to the military guy, he got pepper sprayed and everything like that. Thank God he didn't get shot or nothing. Thank God. But that would have been, that would have been crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's becoming that conversation and like, damn, who are you supporting? You gonna support the troops or you gonna support the damn, the blue? You know what I mean? The cops or whatever. And like the fact that we gotta have that conversation is kind of scaring me. You know what I mean? Cause damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in the military about 6 years, and like damn, I never had no trouble with no cops, but damn, you know what I'm saying? Who knows where I can be at and something can happen to me due to, you know what I'm saying, like a cop just feeling some type of way that day. You know what I mean? Cause like if you watch the video, the dude really sat there and said like, where am I being? What do you want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to reach down there. Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, you're gonna have to open my door. You're gonna do this. Like, cause like he was scared. You know what I mean? And like, why y'all got y'all guns drawn at this man? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that serious. But I don't know how y'all feel about, you know what I'm saying, the support the troops or the blue. How y'all feel about that, D and Josh?
One thing I'm gonna go back to when you was talking about the LT, just because a lot of people was like, okay, well, why didn't he just get out the car? Oh, why didn't he just do what he said? But it was so many black people that already got killed from doing literally exactly what the police said. Like he reached for his seatbelt to unbuckle it and he got shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he just didn't know what to do. So that's just like a fucked up situation to be in, and shows that the people that who's supposed to bring peace bring so much fear into the black community. Like, bro, people literally now have the cops stop them. They go immediately on Facebook Live and call like a loved one. Like, damn, the cops are stumbling. I don't know how this shit going in. But Wilson, you want to go first on the support the troops and the troops with the blue?
Nah, bro, you got it.
Oh shit. It's gonna take me a little minute to get my thoughts together. I'll try to give me time to rebuttal. He's like, nah, I got it. Okay, cool. Kind of showing now that a lot of people were saying, the kneeling and stuff like that, it was disrespectful to the military. But now when the police start disrespecting the military, now, now you're going to see what was y'all really mad about,
Right.
Only, going back to, I think I'm saying his name, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was saying, like, people don't know that he went to military, like retired military people, like, what's the best way to protest, without being disrespectful. It's like they told him to take a knee, but then you have all these people who never been in the service. But my granddad did this and that, and I love this country, but never been in the service, saying he disrespecting it. Because that's the first thing they go, he's disrespecting the flag and he's just disrespecting the state. But now it came to the point that this is literally what he was trying to prevent. Like now, fucking somebody in the military is literally being attacked by the police. You know what I'm saying? So now what are they gonna say? Like what would their answer be to that?
And that's so crazy, man. I feel like that's the type of conversation we gotta have, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like too many people not talking about it. You know what I mean? I know everything is starting to come to light now more. You know what I mean? But it's just so crazy how everything going, man. Like, just how everything moving. And just like Anya say, man, like we do got to come together more. We got to come together more and like stop putting our trust in these movements that's not really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, everybody got an agenda. I've been noticing that. The same thing with D Wade and his child. His child. So same thing with D Wade and the child, man. Like they have a agenda to put that out there that okay, let's talk to our children that are gay and want to be transgender or whatever. So let's talk to our children. And he's trying to get people to have that conversation. I don't know if he been paid to say it or what, but like, you know what I'm saying? Back to us, like we're I ain't say we broke or nothing like that, but we ain't got that type of money to them be, telling our child like, okay, yes, we can talk about surgery for you, you know what I'm saying, with the transgender or whatever and stuff like that. We don't have that type of money to do that, and we not.
I was about
to
say
on
that.
Well, that's one of the things that like I know a lot of people like bring up when they talk about that topic, but it's not legal for you to change like surgically somebody's gender underage. Like when they turn 18, if they want to do that, they can do that. But as a child, they're not really like they're not gonna give them a sex change. Like they're just like physically, they're just gonna be like who they feel like they are. Like almost like how you said like with your sexuality. They just feel like instead of just saying I'm gay, they just feel like I'm not a man, I'm a woman. So it's like, okay, that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But there is no like they're gonna like and especially like you talk like when you say like you don't have money and that is true, but they can't do that.
Yeah. I was pretty much about to say thing. It's not about the money, it's about the age, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be more the issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if I would have a son or a daughter and they really felt like that, I would wait to 18, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, we can figure out it from there. You know what I'm saying? If that really something that make you happy. But I'm not about to take, you know what I'm saying, like we said on the last episode of the podcast, not about to take a child who brain hasn't fully developed and don't know exactly what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like most kids say they want to be a police officer, a doctor, or some shit like that. Now they damn doing something crazy like cutting hair or some shit. So it don't matter necessarily, you know what I'm saying, what they feel when they're a kid, because your feelings change and you don't really understand the world enough to know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when most people when they was kid, they want to be a fucking Pokemon or a damn anime character. If you got the money, you're gonna give them spiky hair or some shit to put their brain in a damn dolphin or some shit because they want to be a dolphin. Like that's about the same thing, because as a kid, you don't know necessarily what they want yet until their brain fully develops. That's the same reason why they can't get tattoos. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's what I was trying to say was like, I'm not trying to stay on that subject. I was trying to say like, a lot of these companies and a lot of these movements, they're trying to get people to talk. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to people to have that conversation, but some conversations are not the right conversation. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to pick what we need to talk about and let other people know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people out here telling you what you need to know. You know what I mean? Or there's a lot of books out here telling you what you need to know. You know what I mean? Like the best way to keep it secret, you know what I'm saying, is hide it in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of stuff that is out there that people not paying attention to. And history gonna repeat itself. And that's all we got to go off of right now, man. But I don't know what can we do to change what's going on, but besides come together.
Yeah, and self-educate yourself, like you were saying, there's books out there. But if
And
you
books.
now, they so big on trying to take reading and books out the curriculum of schools and things like that. Like now,
Right.
the average person don't even read. Like, bro, I don't read. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much knowledge and stuff like that out there. But you know what I'm saying? They just look like a 5-minute YouTube clip of something a news anchor said, and they think that's true. That's why I was just
Right.
talking, one of my homeboys today. We was talking about laws and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When regulation laws get passed, and they see like a 5-minute clip of some law getting passed, and they understand that the regulation is actually 20-30 pages long. So what you think all in that regulation? You reading something about damn Obamacare, you make it to the 8th page, they still say something about gun laws, but people don't understand that shit. They be like, yeah, man, I'm happy they passed that law, or they shouldn't pass this law, but I understand it's the tick for tack, bro. It's two sides of Congress. Hey, bro, you put that in there, you putting that in that bill? Well, I want this in the bill. That's why some shit don't even be making sense. Obamacare had something about guns and the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this healthcare, and they got guns, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You see something about fucking immigration, and they'll say something about taxes on it. Like those things don't have anything to do with each other. So they, trading tick for tax in Congress. Like, okay, you do this for me, I do this for you. You know what I'm saying? We just like watching a 5-minute clip of a fucking 2-paragraph news article and think we can understand the laws of, oh, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, but you never took the time to read not one law. So that's why I'm saying we need to self-educate ourselves, better understand and start looking like, damn, bro, what the hell is my son learning in school? Why is there 8 liquor stores on my block, but nothing else, no library? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why do they only sell fucking 40s in the hood, but nobody don't ask those type of questions?
Right. D, you got anything?
Man, I had some shit to say way back when, man. Y'all boys start rambling. God damn.
Anya, she started this off. she started this shit.
I want to go back to where it's like
get it all out.
How like we all say divided. Like I feel like, but me personally, I'm gonna use myself for an example. Like I don't really speak too much on about these whole like police killings or all this, like how black people get mistreated. Not because it doesn't pertain to me, it doesn't happen like people that I care about or like I'm around it. Like I just feel like what can I do? Like I'm not saying I don't care about it. I'm not necessarily saying I don't. I'm not saying I do either, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm a neutral party, and I feel like a lot of like black people feel that way. That's why we always gonna be divided as well too, because like ain't shit that like me, you, Bellamy, or even she can do about it like personally. You feel me? Like we just like all like small pawns and this shit. Like what can like I get it, like individuals come together to make groups, but like that it's been tried to like happen before in the past, but it doesn't work out. So like why should I should just try to keep moving, live my life, and try to take care of my family the best way as I can.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like that's like the wrong like type of, I ain't saying it's the right or wrong mentality, because nobody can say that shit is wrong, because fuck, you feel me? Like nobody can like judge that shit. But That's where I really don't be caring about, or like it's like I ain't gonna say it's normal, but that shit is normal, bro. Like
It's
I
our
don't know.
normal. It's our reality.
Yeah,
I can
But
definitely.
what happened when that stuff affects your family?
That's
I can't speak on it because it hasn't. You feel me? Like I can't be like, yo, like so when that shit happen, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna have to cross that bridge if I come across it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I really don't try to get too big into like speaking on and doing all that extra shit because like I can't tell you how like I'm gonna react to a certain situation until the shit happen.
Right.
I mean, even
Hey, y'all make sure y'all share, like, subscribe to our YouTube.
What you
Y'all
saying?
going back to, even going back to what Wilson was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, individuals make a group, but then, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you can give them the knowledge, and not only will they not better themselves, but some people would even try to stop you from bettering other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, like, you know, the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like your own people in your own organization. So, I'm not saying you're right or wrong, like you would say, but I can understand. Okay, well, I can just only have the time to be able to take care of me and mine, because that's understandable. Because when you go out there and you become, you know, what I'm saying, a big group, or you know, get in a big group, it's always those few snakes in there, or it's those few closed-minded people who don't even know what they know or want to change or anything like that. Because if you look at most activists or people like that, it's somebody close to them that, you know, got them caught up or killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird pause. But yeah, that's a weird pause.
Saying facts.
I mean, y'all got anything else? Y'all got
Yeah,
anything else?
well, basically all our new people that's watching and joining in, make sure y'all share. We get on every Friday or Saturday, depends on what's going on with us. I want to say shout out to my uncle. You know, for his comment on what he said. I'm gonna read it for y'all. If y'all ain't, you know, we got people out there that can't read and want to listen. He said, history is a teacher, but no one is really paying attention. This abuse of authority has been going on in different venues and situations forever. But if you analyze it, you have seen it before and will definitely see it again. He said, I talk to BJ about this all the time so that he can quote me like he just did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I have a teacher like him or a mentor like him to, you know, keep me on the right path and let me know what I need to know, because I feel like that's what we need to do growing up. We need better mentors, because you know what I'm saying, just like Anya said, like damn, like they put us, you know, in this position, you know what I mean, to lose, you know what I mean, and keep going through the same pattern over and over again. And they take the fathers out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? They give fathers his work. You know what I'm saying? They give fathers his work to go sell. You know what I mean? And then the damn mom or whatever, or the girl is doing the drugs while he's selling it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Both kids, you know, they gotta go to a foster care, go to somewhere. Now they traumatized. It's something that keep going on back and forth. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that happens like that. And you need a mentor or somebody that can guide you to the right direction. You know what I mean? Because we got too many people out here, damn, you know, just don't care. You know what I mean? And you got to care what's going on out here, because if not, this your world you're living in. You know what I mean? So make sure, you know, you have somebody that you can talk to about what's going on and make sure they're educated, because that's really what it's going to boil down to, man. I don't know what else you want. Josh, you got anything?
Nah, that just going back, you know, when you was talking about your uncle, like that's what we need more, you know, people in the community just, you know, speaking knowledge into, you know what I'm saying, younger people so they can pass the knowledge on. And, you know what I'm saying, somebody they can like rely on, trust, you know what I'm saying. I know if anybody ever read the book, I think it was called Barbershop or something like that. And it was just about, you know what I'm saying, two dudes, they had to do community service in the barbershop, so they had to sweep. And it was like this like old head that worked at the barbershop, and then every day, you know what I'm saying, he listened to people's stories, and then he grabbed the other two dudes that had to do community service, like explain to what they did wrong and right, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, why you think he did this or why he should have do this, you know what I'm saying. And it was like one time this dude, I guess he found like he bought some $8,000, $10,000 watch for like $500, you know what I'm saying. But then it turned out the watch was stolen. He ended up having to go to court. But he was like, man, I just got a bad luck. But then he was like, you know, if you use your common sense, you'd be like, okay, 9 out of 10 this watch stolen. Nobody's gonna sell something this expensive if it's really days. So it's like just simple stuff like using your common sense. learning how to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes trouble can find you, so sometimes you have to keep your head on the swivel. So I think we need more people in the community, just like keep people, on their toes and make sure they don't do the wrong thing.
That's real. That's real.
That's real.
Now, this is a heavy topic on the podcast. Ain't nobody drinking.
Shit got deep. I mean, look, that's what happened when you talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you have a conversation or a real conversation with people, man, that's what happened. Like, we don't mean to get this deep, but it's just a lot of stuff been going on. So, we all trying to come together. Yeah, we all trying to come together.
Like I said, if one person watch this podcast and be like, you know what, they right, I need to, do so and so, or just listen or pick up a book, or just listen to that old head in their community, we did our job.
That's the goal.
That's it,
Once I picked up a Malcolm X book when I was in 5th grade by accident, and I read it, I stopped listening to everything they was teaching us in school. Not everything, but I'm like, everything is a lie. Like everything they was teaching us, talking about George Washington cut down the cherry tree and didn't try to tell them that he told them that he cut down the cherry tree because he couldn't tell a lie. Did they ever teach you that in school?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's little stuff that they'll lie about to make the history not seem as bad.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that's. Oh, go ahead.
And that's kind of funny about education, because it's like you can learn in school, and that is true. But the things that are really important to learn, you like, at least for us, I know, like in our age, you have to like look it up on your own, search for the truth in a sense, versus like the things that they teach us in school. Like, yes, some of it is correct history, but I feel like Black history is just as important, if not more, because the majority of our current culture, like I said, they treat us like we're the bottom, but we're at the top in value because of everything that we contribute. We use to this day. So it's like African American studies. That's not really a class you can take until you're in college. You have to pay for a class like that. And the only time you learn about Black history is like what, Black History Month?
Yeah.
28 days, 29 days, 28, 29 days. Like,
and they teach the same thing over and over again.
How many times we gonna learn about the peanut? Like, George Washington. A Black woman created like caller ID. That is a Black woman invention. Like, I'm not about to answer the phone unless I know who calling me. But people still use that to this day. That's why we know if the spam is calling, like your phone will say spam in the caller ID now, or like even like the traffic lights or 3D, like simple math, like formulas that we do. So it's like, I feel like I wish our education was what it really should be. And like I said, especially as African Americans, because all that is stripped from us. We're taught to assimilate and listen to like what they taught us about ourselves. But I don't, like I said, you teaching me about a president, he chopped down the cherry, and that wasn't even a true story, but he chopped down the cherry tree and he told the truth because he couldn't tell a lie. Okay, he couldn't tell a lie, but he still has slaves, so now what?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they didn't tell him he had slaves. They didn't talk about that.
They'll tell you
they're not.
They'll be slick about it, like, yeah, they had slaves, but that's not what's important. He was the first president. Like, really stop. No. And I don't like I said, it's very important for people to also like do specific research, because like I said, the things I was just talking about, like one of my cousins, she did a presentation talking about like how I said they set up our communities specifically in near highways because it messes with our mental, and we can't grow up around a healthy environment, so it drives us crazy. They make us seem like animals. Like, that's not something that you learned in school. You had to learn that on your own as an adult. And it makes me feel like annoyed, because it's like, damn, I wish I would have learned about this earlier. Like, it's nice. It's not, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm happy about learning about it now in my adult life. But these are things, like you said, teach the kids, like, the kids need to like learn about this. My little cousins are like 11 and 12 years old, and I'll tell them like little things here and there. And like as kids, especially like I said, my generation grew up, and I grew up in New York. So it's like I'm used to a colorful amount of people. So say, oh, and times like, oh, like as a kid, times are different. Not everything is about race. No, everything is about race, even down to down to cartoons and nursery rhymes. So
Yeah.
that education is really like something that should like needs to change pretty much. Because I'm bored of learning about all this white history. What does it have to do with us? Besides that, we were slaves. We was more than just slaves for 400 years. Black people existed before slavery.
And then I get tired of people, you know, I get tired of people saying like we shouldn't talk about that. Like we need to get past that. Like how can we get past something like that? You know what I mean? Like as a whole, like as black people, like how can we get past something like that? You know what I mean?
Because it still affects us to this day.
To this day,
They
like,
still benefit off of things like that. We're not the ones benefiting from anything. It's something that a lot of I'm sure your parents, somebody told y'all at one point in your life as a black person, especially as black men, if not this verbatim quote, but they told you something where it's like you have to work twice as hard to get half of what they have. You know? So like white people have the privilege of being mediocre. We don't. We have to be like great and like super, like 100%, 1000% in order to be successful. Just a little bit. They have the privilege of being mediocre and not really have to do much.
yeah.
But still like benefit off of us.
Yeah.
And another thing, black man, we gotta quit we gotta quit like joking on each other. Like I'm just saying, like back in the day, man, like we already got it hard, some of us. So a lot of us just joke on each other, man. Like, damn, oh look at the shoes he got on, look at the clothes he got on, or whatever, stuff like that. Like, let's pick each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, if you see he got some bobos on, then help that man out. Be like, hey man, hey, I got some shoes, man. If you want, you know, I can't watch you walk around here, man, get joked on and played. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
if
I would even
everybody that mindset, we'll be pretty good.
Got the Gucci headband on.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like
I would even say that we should change the mentality to make, you know, somebody feel bad just because they have a shoes less expensive. Like I wouldn't even say that you need to give them new shoes. I would just say, okay, these shoes get me from point A to B. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have some tear up stuff, okay, now we can get you some new shoes to do what you need to. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't come dressed to impress. Sometimes people just get dressed to get from A to B. Like why is he being picked at or feel some type of way just from, you know what I'm saying, not only what his family can afford, but I mean, he got clothes. I know people right now who it got so bad to the point I know people right now won't go to school unless they have brand new clothes or like the new stuff. Like they'll miss 3 or 4 days out of school. And
now you're dragging it.
Shouldn't be like that.
And then even back then, I was gonna go back on what Anya said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Just like how the teachers teach us about, you know, Christopher Columbus, and it's like common knowledge that, you know, he went around and killed everybody and he never even discovered the place he was supposed to discover. So, you know what I'm saying? We still celebrate. I got a 4-day coming up because of him. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like stuff like that. And with like what she said about Black history, you know what I'm saying? Our history didn't start with slavery. Like they skipped the whole Egyptian. They break the nose off the all out statues, so you don't even know that, you know, black people, they was black, because, you know, all nose got a distinct look. They break the nose off people's shit.
You see this nigga nose?
Yeah. Am my camera freeze?
What the that shit did a SpongeBob dance. That did like what the fuck?
My camera just froze. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. Like people don't even understand how advanced the Egypt was. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew way more stuff, like spiritual and everything. And I've even been looking up stuff, you know what I'm saying, that people don't know. But I have a question for the podcast. Like when you say stuff like this and the people aren't willing to listen, what do you do from there? Like just how Anya was saying, like, okay, our houses, you know, are built next to highways to make us crazier. You know what I'm saying? We the only person who have malt liquor in our liquor store, and then malt liquor make you violent, but people don't even know what malt liquor made out of. They just know that shit cheap, and that shit a gallon for $1.38. I remember being a kid, found a change on the road and buying some malt liquor. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, malt liquor, they be treating us like pit bulls, treating us gunpowder. Like,
that's what I'm saying, like all that stuff, or even our cartoons and things like that, like the subliminal messages they put in those things, or even the movies and stuff that always be, showing black trauma like them. I don't even watch half the stuff. Like, that's why all the black people are all angry and tense. And then you fuck around and watch 2 of those shows. Next thing you know, you see 2 more active shootings or some shit like that, or a black man getting killed by cops. Then somebody done call you the wrong thing. Oh, he getting his ass beat. He think that was his first time. That was his like 8th time today, and he didn't even know it. He didn't watch all these videos and all these shows. You already on edge and you don't even know it until it damn explode. So, but my question is, like I said, what do you do when you present this information in front of people and then, they're not willing to listen? I'm just kind of curious because that's one issue I always.
There's nothing you can do. You can't change somebody or educate somebody that don't want to learn.
Yeah.
You shouldn't stress out or worry yourself about it. You know what you know. Let them be ignorant if they want to be ignorant. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can't change the world. Like, you can't change the world that don't want to be changed, basically.
I promise you. That's why this is crazy. It's a crazy world, man.
You can't change the world, but in a sense, like, I agree. You can't force people to believe anything. But the things that we talk about, there's literally evidence to these things. So that's why I say education is important. Because instead of just telling a lie, just tell the truth. That would really just make it easier. It would help make it easier because it's like, oh, this is why this is happening. But like I said, it helps push us back. It helps them progress easily because, like I said, they can be mediocre. We have to work like animals in order to survive. So it's like you can't change like 400 through like 500 years of damage in a year, in 10 years. Like, it takes time. I'm not saying like things will never change. Like, it's weird because I'm a very realistic person. Like, I'm not saying the world will never be like good, but nothing's going to be perfect. Once there's one problem, there's another problem. Like, say if like, okay, all black people around the world, but now it's light skin versus dark skin, or now everybody's one shade, but you're this and I'm that. Like, I feel like I'm very into psychology. Like, I feel like human beings are naturally competitive in certain senses, even down to like, oh, I'm a Libra and you're a Capricorn or something like that. Just little stuff like that. So it's like, but I feel like what is important is like, if we have differences, you don't have to like me because I'm black. I really don't care. But I don't want your opinion to affect like what I have going on for myself and for my people. Like, okay, you may not like me because I'm black, and that's fine. But don't like that's why it's like when they catch like these people being racist on like on the cameras, like how you said, like we have phone cameras now, we catch people like saying Black lives don't matter and calling us niggas and finding out like they're the chief of police or the manager at like Best Buy or something, their job, like they get fired because you're in a position to where your racism affects like other people's lives. You can have your opinion, but once it negatively affects other people's lives, like like how I said with the highways, like because I'm black, you're gonna go and give me like the worst option. No, like I really don't care about opinions. I could care less if they want to like accept us. It's just about respect.
That's all we want.
Like, just leave us alone. Even in the 20s, when they talk about Black Wall Street, there was a point when black people, like 100 years, not even 100, like 50 years after slavery, we already have towns that's booming in finance. Black Wall Street. Black people are doing phenomenal, great. What do white people do? Come and bomb us. Bomb everything. Like, destroy everything. Massacre. Do what they do best and colonize and bring diseases and kill people. They don't know how to do anything but make things worse. I'm not going to say all white people, because that's not true, but that's like them as a culture. That's what they've done, like since like for a really long ass time. I don't want to say the beginning of time, but it's tiring now. So yeah.
Or even touching on what you said, saying how they experiment on us, like I can't really pronounce it, Shigi experiments and the things like that they did with us.
Yeah.
But
shit fucked up. Fucked up.
Wilson, you got to head out, right, Wilson?
Yeah.
Like you said, we're pawns.
All right, real quick. I'm gonna let Wilson, say his little piece, and I'm gonna let him dip. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. I got to bounce out.
All right, man.
Podcast, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side.
Right.
Hey, keep it back and never slacking. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thank you, Aye, for coming on to the podcast this week.
Yeah, thank you. It was nice talking to you guys.
All right, I'll see y'all. Catch y'all boys. And
All right. But yeah, Anya, so like basically like man, we appreciate you, man. Like for real, you really turned up, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, because people need to hear this type of stuff. Like there's not enough people doing this, you know what I mean? Well, it's a lot of podcasts that people really say, you know, all this stuff, but I hate it because if you say too much facts and too much truth, man, like people will try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like people really yeah, yeah.
That's why I be careful what I say on here. I can say a lot more, but I'll just be like, man.
Hey, look at Charlemagne. I mean, I don't agree with everything that he says. Some of the things I feel like he says is ignorant, but he sticks by what he says. His opinions are controversial because he sticks by what he says, and that's what's gonna come with like doing things as podcast. As long as you want to feel like you keeping it real and you're not like intentionally being disrespectful, you're fine because that's what a podcast is all about, opinion anyway. So you know, I can stand out for people from having different opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
hopefully people just watch our podcast and, you know, even if they pick up a little bit of knowledge, they'll pick up something. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I mean, if they don't, hey, we warn them. We told them. Ain't nothing for them to do their research. Google something real quick, and, you know, they'll know what they're doing or know some more stuff. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? People are so used to just learning what they learn from school and don't even realize that stuff don't really matter. Like you learn about X equals Y and how many apples will Jimmy have? He on a train going 80 miles per hour, but they don't even tell you how to do your taxes or even how to, you know, what's the real reason behind taxes. People don't even know that you're born with like more than one social security number. You know, so people don't even know that stuff or how to write stuff off taxes or even how to, you know, grow your own food, make your own clothes, even how a mortgage look, buy a house.
Hey man, calm down. Hey, you giving too much. You giving too much.
He getting irritated. Yeah, no.
Hey, you giving too much, man. Hey, they ain't listening. They ain't listening. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, but you see slow, more and more people leave the herd. Like as they do their research, they'll be going more and more. You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't understand. It's like we playing, you know what I'm saying? This whole time, what's the saying? Y'all playing checkers, and the whole time this chess. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand what you're doing, but that, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to live in this world and try to make it in this world, and you don't even understand the rules of this world. It's like you've been taught basketball all your life. Next thing they put you on a lacrosse field, like, hey, bro, play. You like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Crazy,
like, man. You got too many sheep out here, man. Not enough wolves. Like for real, man. We gotta stay ahead of the game, man. Stay on top. Cause you know what I'm saying. A weak mind, your mind should not be weak out here. Like it's so much stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that people like, I don't know if people try to be stupid. Like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like so many people don't even know the whole real power of your brain or what it takes to exercise it or what it needs to run at its full potential. Like people don't understand like half the stuff we eat and the stuff we use like fluoride and, you know what I'm saying, spam, that's poison for our brain, but yet people still use it, or even the food that we eat. Don't get me wrong. I still eat some food that I don't know what to eat, but I regularly detox, you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that you have to exercise your brain and understand it's certain sounds that even help heal your brain or help your brain, you know, move, but people don't understand like meditation and stuff like that. So
that shit works. It works, y'all. Yeah. And ladies, oh my bad. Hey, ladies out there, stop eating pork after like when y'all get 20 or 25 or whatever. Stop eating pork. It's shit bad for your pH balance. It's bad for your pH balance.
Like this,
like it is bad for your pH balance.
First of all, that really threw me off because what do you know about a pH balance?
Hey, I know.
What do you know about a pH balance? And if you know pork is bad for the pH balance, what is good for the pH balance?
Hey, pineapple juice.
Like, all right.
Pineapple juice, you know what I'm saying? Hey, fruit and vegetable, you know what I'm saying? Like fruit is made for us, you know what I'm saying? Like why would it not be good for you? You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, message.
Man got a pH balance too, but it manifests in a different way. I don't want to get it is almost 12 o'clock, but I don't want to get a little too deep into that right now. You know?
Hey, look. We're not supposed to be eating meat regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be eating plants. Supposed to be eating plants and vegetables and stuff. So I mean, everybody's body's different. But I'm saying like pork at least, You know what I'm saying? I understand why we're not supposed to be eating pork and what it does to our body. I understand people might say, well, nah, you can eat it sometime and then, just detox or whatever, or just eat it just once in the blue moon or whatever, man. Just stop eating it. You know what I mean? Like, they got plant-based food out here now. You know what I mean? Like, they got a lot of good food. Shout out to Beyond Meat. Not sponsored by them at all. But,
DJ, you almost the army, you got married, had a family, you cutting hair, eating plant-based food.
Hey, man, I got
to, man, for real.
I'm at the end of the day, I'm trying to live, and I'm trying to live better for my family. You get what I'm saying? Like, when my son grow up, I want to teach him everything that he need to know to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be here for long. So if I help him out now, I know I did what I'm supposed to do as a man. You know what I mean? Because I got to pay attention to what's going on, man. Because, like, especially black people, like, damn, we sit here and eat all that soul food. You know what I mean? And that stuff is getting people cholesterol up. High blood pressure. Damn, people get gout. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, we put too much salt in our food as it is. You know what I mean? Like, thank God I got his air fryer. Like, thank God I got his air fryer. You know what I mean? Because that's burning calories too. Like, man, but regardless, man, I'm trying to eat healthy, man, and trying to survive, man. Like, I know people say, damn, well, I've been eating soul food for years. I've been doing it for 80. You know what I'm saying? I'm 80 now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop. That's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. But I'm trying to still be running and doing different things with my son when I'm gonna get 50 or 60. You know what I mean? I'm trying to still be running. Like, I want to look like I'm damn. You know what I mean? Like, damn, he's 60? What? Hell no. You know what I mean? So that's my spill on that. Hammond, I know you got some, cooking master over here. Y'all go follow his page.
Nah, bro. My food will kill you. I try to stay away from cooking some of that stuff. I don't eat nothing but seafood for like 3 weeks. But I mean, it's a difficult thing, but I work on it.
Seafood not bad though. Seafood not bad though.
Yeah,
I love seafood.
But fish is good for you. Yeah, it's brain food.
Yeah. It's difficult, just having a busy life, and you're like, damn, I need to get something to eat real quick, or
Say that one more time. Say that one more time, just in case they didn't hear you.
It's difficult when you need to eat when you're in a busy lifestyle, man. That shit hard, bro.
Boy, oh my God, bro! I work 12 hours Monday through Thursday, and then that's part-time job. I am a full-time entrepreneur. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my time, but it's not. Cause then I gotta do other stuff. So it's like, damn, like I got a new a workout plan. My friend is a trainer, so they give me a workout plan, which is no problem. Put them up in the gym and everything. Ain't no problem to do that. But that diet, like, it was a breeze until I saw I can't have no rice, no pasta, no lasagna. So I'm like, damn, like, how can I make me a 3 egg and spinach real quick? Like, after getting up.
He got you on that keto?
Huh?
He got you on that keto diet?
Paleo.
Paleo?
Yes, paleo. Paleo is like I can eat fish and like bacon is what is it? Bacon is like what is it? It's like what is that word? Like when it's like free. It's like supported. Bacon is like supported, but it's like I can't have pasta, can't have wheat, can't have rice. So it's like I've been eating Caribbean food for the past like 2 years, really heavy, and I love oxtail. But what is
Speak on it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
No rice. I love spaghetti. I can't have the spaghetti, but without the pasta. So I can have the meat sauce, just no pasta. I can have the oxtail. I can have the what is it? I can't even have pancakes or waffles. Like, and I'm not even gonna hold you. I was at work. I ordered me some IHOP through Uber Eats because I was hungry. And I'm hungry. I don't have time to eat healthy right now. I need to feel full. I'm a small girl. All right? Nah, like.
Do you make smoothies?
That's exactly what he just said. Sometimes a nigga don't have the time. Like, it's just not the time sometimes. The time is not now. Like,
the worst part about it, you try to hold off and wait till you can eat something healthy, and then you don't make it, then you extra healthy, then you eat something extra unhealthy. You're like, you know what? that Jamaican restaurant right down the road. Let me get double oxtails, extra gravy.
That lady like you.
Should be good. Oxtail is so good, man. Like oxtail, like yep. But damn, but you should make smoothies, man. Make some smoothies like like different fruits or whatever and stuff. Put coconut milk in it, or put any milk, and it's a lot of different things, man. Like, or get a meal replacement. Also,
I cook with coconut oil now. Like when I do make my little like egg and spinach like sandwiches, I'm cooking with coconut oil with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm still
And
using
one of my friends, he's like, oh my God, like he acts like my father. Like he's like, oh, make sure you get your nutrients. He'll make smoothies and they'll be good. And then sometimes like if he made one where it looked like he went in the garden and just blended it up with some water, but it's really healthy for you. So
yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, eating healthy won't be a problem as long as it tastes good. Like just how you said, black people put too much seasoning in their food and stuff. I'm used to food having flavor, so you can't take that from me. At least don't take that one thing from me. If I gotta eat healthy, can I at least can it taste good? That's the whole purpose of me eating. For me, is just for the taste and the flavor.
I'm just saying less sodium. That's all I'm saying. Just less sodium.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. I just need taste. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. It could be artificial. Just let it taste good.
Yeah. And make sure you drink your orange juice. Everybody need that vitamin C. It's scary that people don't know that. Like to stay alive, like what I'm saying, like to stay healthy and not what I'm saying, like just not sick. Vitamin C is something we really need. So
yeah.
People don't even know you can get vitamin C from the sun by getting a dose of sunlight.
And black people got to start wearing sunscreen now. The sun is changing. We blacks still don't crack, but we got to wear sunscreen when we yes, because climate change and global warming.
It is getting hot, man. It's gonna be a hot summer.
They got
summer
them.
Nah, this was not the same heat when they was picking cotton. It couldn't be. It couldn't have been. It could not.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it was probably hot. I think it was hot.
It was hot, but it could have been this hot. It's hot.
This is demonic hot.
It's that's why I understand. Like I was telling my friend who lives in Texas, I'm like, now I understand why people be shooting down here. You be so mad because it's so damn hot.
Good thing none of us live in Texas.
Yeah, and that lives in Dallas. But gun laws, like I said, I live in New York, so gun laws are different, like down south and up here. Everybody got a gun down south. Everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
And if not everybody, then their mother or their grandmother or their grandfather, their uncle, somebody got a gun.
It's a new law in Texas with the open carry, so you can pretty much just bring that shit everywhere now. So
I know. Trust me, I know. I see it with my own eyes.
I live in Texas. I just stuck the shit.
Oh, what part of Texas you live in?
I'm living Killeen, man.
What part is that? Where's that near?
That's like near Waco, Harker Heights, like 40 minutes away from Austin.
Okay.
We have a shooting like almost damn every other day, if not every day.
Are you in the military too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm used to people. You know why? Because I'm used to people saying San Antonio.
Oh yeah, I'm at Fort Hood.
Okay.
Billy, what you
I'm about to take us out.
All right, it was nice talking to you guys, though. It was a very interesting conversation.
Hey, we'll bring
my sinuses is messed up. I usually don't sound like Jadakiss sometimes, but this. Rest in peace, DMX. But.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Get out of here. You can go ahead and get out the live.
All right. Once again, this is Refined Podcast, episode 7. Like Bellamy said, follow our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. This YouTube video will be up by the end of this week. That's pretty much it. Comment on our page. Feel free to DM us if y'all have like a subject y'all want to talk about, or even if y'all want to, hop on just like Anya did. You know what I'm saying? We open the ideas. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's pretty much it. Just if you take anything from this episode of the podcast, just make sure you educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Become leaders and take care of yourself and your people as best as you can.
Share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram too.
This nigga repeated what I just said. That's cool. I might send us out.
I like doing that too. Oh, follow my Instagram too. I think Real Cuts.
All right, we out.